Alright, cool. So this is Barbie Horse Adventure Blue Ribbon Race for Game Boy Advance. It is a very weird, creepy Barbie game that sort of exists and is very ethereal, sort of nice and chill. Let's get started here. We're gonna start with Primrose Hill Village here. And yeah, so heads up for my input display, you can sort of see what sort of weird inputs I have to do to make this work. Start. So you need to hit A to make your horse gallop here, and then just use your D-pad to direct, sort of tank style direct. So in this level, you are looking for 10 flowers. This village, the Primrose Village. So we are going to do exactly that. We're going to find all 10. These are all Daisy. See, for example, I hit right thinking that Barbie would go right, but no, she went left. There. Over. Yeah, so these spawns are fixed, so you just gotta go. Yeah, I just gotta remember the route here. Not too bad. There are 3 more back up on here. They're worse than tank controls. They're isometric tank controls. One here. We're on our way back. Oh gosh. Come on now. Come on, game. There we go. So we basically routed this out so that by the time we have 9, we will be exactly where we give them in. So you need to put them in these little vases for these people who are weirdly clapping for you. So it's gonna be right here. So once we turn right here, it's actually pressing up. Come on now. Sort of walk near the vases on the horse. Turn around, they're clapping for us. There we go. So we have completed that level. We're gonna talk to this lady right now. Question mark, smiley face, Game Boy Advance, exclamation point, smiley face. And there's and we were awarded a minigame. So that was a really annoying collect-a-thon, and you assume since it was the first level in the game that they'd come back and use the collect-a-thon motif again, because especially since this is like a shovelware GBA Barbie game. But no, that is the last time I'm gonna have to collect anything. Every other course in this game is just gonna require you to either go down a trail, kind of like this one, where you go to the end, or have it be a race where you do multiple laps, a single course. There's a handful of different. There's a handful of different. Come on now. Different mechanics that this level, that each level will have. But the important mechanic is go through those gates. So these blue gates here, they turn pink once you go through them, so you need to do that to proceed. If you've missed one, then they'll all be yellow and very upsetting. Uh-oh, I think. Oh, not Hold on. Things have gone terribly wrong here. Oh, it's this way. There you go, see? These little, those little, those flower bins that you see, usually they indicate some sort of secret. Either a shortcut or like a special item or something. Usually it's an item. In one level it's a shortcut. I think it's this next level coming up. Other things, there are hurdles, as you can see. The hurdles we jump over by pressing B. Other things, there are. You actually saw me hit a couple of different obstacles on the track. This is the most annoying by far of all of the mechanics, is the getting off and slowly walking your horse across a section mechanic. So if you see you have those little squares, that means you have to press R to stop your horse, and then press R again to get off the horse, and then once you have another one of these little squares again, you'll be able to get back on the horse. There's a bug in this particular level where you can get on the horse early. You're only supposed to be able to get back on the horse right here. Fun little exploit, some speed tech there. And you can see like the ducks and all those. Those are all obstacles you want to avoid. If you hit an obstacle, then you will momentarily slow down. Basically it. Hurdles. So that was the one shortcut in the whole game. There's no other time where you get to actually use a shortcut. But you got a shortcut there. There are items in this game. There are sugar cubes, which are those pink cubes that you saw. Don't know what they do. There are horseshoes. Horseshoes give you a momentary burst of speed. Get off the horse. Sometimes I hit L instead of R. I don't have it. You can kind of see. I don't have to describe the inputs I'm doing because they are on the screen there, bottom. But you can kind of have an idea of how that works. But yeah, other than that, this is just kind of a nice little peaceful romp of a game. I'm pretty versed in Barbie games, so we can talk about other horse Barbie games or Barbie games in general. This is a Barbie horse adventure game. There you go, I got hit by the there's a whole series of Barbie horse adventure games specifically. No idea what that sugar cube does. That shortcut again. Saves just a little bit of time. Jump. So I think there's like 3 Barbie horse adventure games. I think there's 3 Barbie horse adventure games just on the Game Boy Advance. There's definitely one on the PlayStation 2, and maybe even one on the PlayStation 1? This is the best Barbie horse adventure game that I've played. There are a couple other that are super similar to this one. In terms of all Barbie games, how would I rate all Barbie games? NES Barbie is definitely the most interesting of the Barbie games. It actually is like, it's a platformer. It doesn't have like a ton of depth, but it's actually like a really competent platformer with a lot of cool speed strats, especially. Secret Agent Barbie for the Game Boy Advance is also a really good game. It's like just a good, solid platformer. I'm gonna hit that duck again. Could have probably just jumped over him. Hit that too. He's all out of whack now. There are a couple of other. Way Forward made a bunch of Barbie games on the Game Boy Advance. Not Secret Agent Barbie, but there was like Barbie Print. They're all kind of similar. It's like Barbie Prince and the Pauper, and the 12 Dancing Princesses, and a third one, Magic of the Pegasus. And those 3 games specifically are good puzzle games. Also, they made one called Barbie in the Three Musketeers, Question mark, happy face, Game Boy Advance, exclamation point, happy face. The Game Boy, so, the game I was just playing before this is Barbie Fashion Pack games. That's a Game Boy Color. That is a Game Boy Color. Compatible Game Boy game. So I play it on Super Game Boy, which means it looks like a Game Boy game, and it's like this ugly like set of gray. But it also has a Game Boy Color version, and the gameplay is just slightly different. Alright, so I picked up that bug spray so that bug swarm didn't slow us down. If we miss that bug spray and we hit a bug swarm, it slows us down like actually quite a lot. Also, I didn't notice that those rocks fall because they never hit you. Other Game Boy, so there's in terms of Game Boy Color games, is Barbie Ocean Discovery. We're not going to take that other path because all that does is lead us to a dead end with an item. So Barbie Ocean Discovery and Barbie Magic Genie Adventure. Those are both Game Boy Color games that are fine. They're okay. I would say they're like worth playing. Both the speedruns are very, very short. Barbie Ocean Discovery speedrun I think is on the order of like 8 minutes or something. Barbie Game Girl. I don't like Barbie Game Girl. A white hat. White hat is the original Barbie, is the actual Barbie girl, because he owns the Barbie NES world record. Yes, I'm pressing up right now, by the way. Yeah, so the one that was similar to the NES game is called Barbie Game Girl. And it's really terrible. It's actually like really terrible. It has a mermaid. It has 2 mermaid sections. It has 2 mermaid sections, just like Barbie NES. It's called Barbie. It's like the Game Boy Barbie. They call it Game Girl because girl is game for girls. The Game Boy. I think that game's actually kind of bad. The speedrun's a little bit frustrating. The game is just like super laggy, and like the controls are really bad. You can kind of see what I had to do there just to make a little U-turn. And it makes like really interesting, weird decisions. Like hit detection is really bad. So like if you land on like the left side, if you land on the left side of a platform, it'll just push you off the side if you're not enough pixels onto the platform. And in a lot of cases, that can cause you to fall off the platform and just fall into a pit and die. Very bad. Barbie and the Three Musketeers is, I know 8-Bits has done a run of that on PC. I have the Wii version, I played through that. The worst Barbie game I've ever played is a horse game. It's for the PlayStation 1, and it's called Barbie Race and Ride. Also, you might be wondering what these Barbie balloons do. If you get all of the Barbie balloons, all 6 of them, you get something called a time bonus, which basically means that your time gets reset back to 0. And what happens then? I'm gonna go zoomy zoom zoom now because I got one of those. It was one of those horseshoes. And it resets your time so that you can get first place or something. Like, fortunately, getting first place is not really. We don't really care about that, so we don't actually ourselves with it. I got hit by that because I was trying to avoid it. I could have jumped there. Also, if you are going fast because of the horseshoe, you lag the whole game out, and you can jump really, really far. Yee! Alright. But yeah, Barbie Game Girl is essentially just like budget Barbie NES. Sort of. Yeah, you want to be facing the other direction. I just went a little too far there, so now we're kind of. Basically, what I do when I'm remounting the horse is that once I'm close to the square, I basically mash R, and then so the first frame I can get back on. I'm gonna put this estimate at probably like 35 or 34 minutes, depending on what this time ends up being. There's definitely gonna be some practicing. I've done a lot of runs of this game. I've done more than 0 runs that my splits have, but I lost my splits for one more lap of it. There's a couple of these races that are just very, very long. Or 2. I think I just forgot to save my my splits when I actually did do a full run of it, like I finished it. I gotta remember to hit up instead of there. I'm trying to go left, so naturally I would hit up. Yeah. Alright. Up to go right. As well. This will be my second completed run. My first one was like a low 34, it was like a 34.0 something. 8bits' record is like a high 32. And I'm pretty sure we can get like low 32 or so. I looked at Biddy's run and not devoid of mistakes. It's very hot in this room, which is why I'm all sweaty. I was all ready to stream today, and then got very sleepy and took like a half-hour nap at like 6 o'clock. And so I've just been all out of sorts ever since. Alright, come on. Come on, Barbie, gallop. Run like the wind. Jink 87. Just talking about you. When are you doing fashion pack runs again, huh? DK, Little John, Oops, how y'all doing? ZK, question mark, happy face, Game Boy Advance, exclamation point, happy face. I was awarded a minigame. That's expensive. Just get like a 630, you'll be done. Easy enough. Hey, Little John. So how was the rest of your runs? Any more 13 flats, or just the 3 13 flats? You don't think you finished a run up there? That sucks. Yeah, I had I know you have this problem where all of your time saves really early in the run. My fashion pack was very similar. I only PB'd. I PB'd by 2 seconds on my fashion pack before this PB. I PB'd by 2 seconds because I got like a 25-second gold on the last level. And you know, that last level can cost minutes of time. So I just got kind of lucky that I had so much time to save, or so much time, I was so far ahead coming into that stage. If you stick around long enough, once I'm done with this run, I will be doing Lion King runs afterward. That's my caveat for people to stick around. If y'all are interested in Lion King, in about 10 to 15 minutes, I'll be doing Lion King runs. They won't be good. They won't be good like Jinky's runs, but I will be doing them. I'm very bad at the video games. But yeah, this is just cozy Barbie. This is gonna double as my... Oh, down. I have to hit down to go left there, by the way. This is gonna double as my submission to Big Bad Gameathon. I'm gonna get off right here. I do believe I have, another little trick of the trade is that swarm doesn't bother me if I'm not on the horse, so I don't care if I have any bug spray there or not. Okie dokie. I'm very hot right now. I'm gonna have to take a shower later. Unclear if I should grab that or not. Oh. I don't think I remember to change my my game. Not very importante. Not Barbie Fashion Pack games for anybody who's confused. It's Barbie Horse Adventure Blue Ribbon Race. Oh, this game. Oh no. There we go. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Things turn out better than expected. This particular course requires you to get off of your horse several times. Now I'm mashing R just to get back on as quickly as possible there. Yeah, I run this on GameCube on a Game Boy player. Then I have a Super Nintendo to GameCube adapter that I use to run Game Boy Advance games. Why you can see my inputs on a Super Nintendo display. I'm literally using a Super Nintendo. It's actually a Super Famicom. My Game Boy runs happen on Super Famicom. My SNES runs happen on a SNES. But yeah, I'm sure I'll have someone on the call with me, and we'll just chit chat about Barbie games this whole time. Maybe I'll convince that bitch of Joe. He's the one who ran this first and also added the leaderboard. And also has the world record. Get off this horse, Barbie. Barbie, get off the horse. Thank you, Jesus. Am I going left or up or whatever? Okay, okay. Oh! Basically, I'm just sort of showing off. So this game is kind of insane. Like, the music with like the non-gameplay and the insane controls just make it like it's a crazy making game. Almost like it almost gaslights you. Very strange. Oh, I go this way. I didn't know where I was supposed to go there. Not clear to me. Up to go right, as you. Oh no! It's a very long level, as you might have figured out. Alright, we finished it. Holy cow. Yeah, these two levels, this one, the last one and this one, they're both very long. They're the two longest levels. This is a race. Not Rocky and Bullwinkle, at least. So this is also a pretty long level. It's sort of, it's a long loop 3 times. The race style, which is 1 track looped 3 times, and there's the trail style where you go from the beginning to the end. Yeah, and yeah, at least Rocky and Bullwinkle NES had several tracks. All the tracks were all equally terrible, but several tracks. This is just 1 track, and the title music is also. The minigames have a separate song too, and the minigames are also ridiculous. It's like a horseshoe game. Up. Really, just this whole speedrun is just mastering the controls. There isn't really any other challenge here. If you really want to go fast, you're gonna have to like optimize when to grab horseshoes and when not to, and choose when to avoid obstacles. But honestly, we got the RBI. The baseball fans in the crowd, no? No? No one likes baseball here? You don't even have to be a baseball fan, you just have to have played one of those RBI baseball games on like NES or Super NES. My first RBI game was actually on Genesis. It's called RBI 94. I played the crap out of it. The music is like perpetually stuck. You can see actually causing lag by jumping. That was 1 lap. I have to do that 2 more times. This is terrible. Nolan Ryan had. He also had the 100-mile-per-hour pitch in real life. He threw very, very hard. He has the most strikeouts of any pitcher all time. Already threw. He also has the most no-hitters. He threw 7 no-hitters in his career, and the second most is 4. I say. I think he's the only pitcher with 5,000 strikeouts or something like that. Even now. He has the most strikeouts all time of anybody. I think the second most is Randy Johnson. I don't think Randy's even close. I know Roger Clemens is also up there, and Walter Johnson. I was a Topps kid. I still have all my cards in storage. I couldn't bring myself to give them away or sell them, so I just sort of kind of kept them. I also had some fear. Oops. I have a long storied history with baseball. I'm actually wearing a Giants hat right now. This is the pink Mother's Day Giants hat. It was on sale, so pink is cool. We're going fast now, boys. That's the whole point. Speedrunning in a speedrun. Let's go. You can see I'm going fast because you can see those stars just emanating from just the lag caused by me jumping there. Holy crap. Okay, 1 more lap. We're so close, guys. So my family was not a baseball fan when I was growing up. when I was young, my dad never watched baseball or anything. I'm the oldest kid. He watched football, 49ers fan. And I'm the one who actually brought baseball to the house. Sure, when I started getting interested, Dad brought me to a baseball game. Been going to games ever since. So this year. This year is the first year I will not be going to a baseball game since 1990. Yeah, ZK gets it. This song's a jam, all right. It's like a very sleepy, relaxing jam. If we are getting the horseshoe this soon, then we know we're close. You're close. Let's rock and roll. After that, there's one last level that's much shorter. So this year will be the first year in 16 years or something. Some ASMR, heck yeah. Primrose Hill, final race. Yeah, 16 years. This is the first time in 16 years I'm not going to a baseball game in person. But because I haven't traveled this summer, I haven't taken any vacation. And as a result of that, I have a lot of banked up vacation time. So I'm gonna just take the week of SGDQ off. Just relax that whole week. It's also the week of my dad's birthday. Ended over at my parents' house, watch GDQ, and not work for a week. And like my coworkers, they take a week off because they're gonna go camping or some shit. I don't do that. I'm not a camper. So yeah, I didn't need that thing. It's following us. The swarm's following us, but you can just go around it without losing any time. I'm gonna have vacation in about a month. I haven't officially like put in the request for it, but there's watch GDQ. Oopsie daisy, that was a mistake. You have to jump so early when you have the horseshoe that sometimes you just don't have the time to react properly. Also, that's basically blind. I want that on the record. Because this level isn't really like this speedrun isn't really about like memorizing the courses. It's more about you can actually if you recognize this area, it's because we're looking for flowers in this area at the very beginning of the game. More about mastering the control, like memorizing the races. Yeah, as you notice, if you time your jump right, you don't really. You can actually phase through. So I was going so fast that one jump actually covered 2 gates there. Fun little factoid. We're done, I think. 33:36. So I'm 30 seconds off world record in one try. But it's working in this climate is very strange. I have to say, it's just an odd thing. Thanks for the GG. Okay. Barbie wins! I don't know why I win, but there you go. Gold. I got the gold. I don't know what I did to win, but I did it.